Do you work in an office? Do you have lunch with your workmates? Welcome back, Talking with Jazz, with your host, Big Daddy O. I'm so glad you've joined me here today. In fact, you've joined all of us, because there is a community of people who watch this, and I have found that they do come up to me and say things like, I'm your biggest fan. Now, don't think that's a mistake. That's okay. You can do that. I don't know whether you are or not, but I always answer, I don't think you are. It's just me being rude. No, I'm not being rude. I'm just being funny. Because they're being genuine. They're actually sort of offering a sort of, I'm your biggest fan, which is kind of, I like that. Thank you. We salute you. I was going to talk about something. Lunch. It's an interesting thing. When you left work in March and came home and set up your computer and said, I'm now working from home and that's a good thing. Did you think it was a good thing? Some people did. One of my friends, he's always said, hey Paul, I really would like to be like you and work from home. The way you do. It's sort of fantastic, and I've been doing it for 20 years. It was pretty unusual and rare 20 years ago to do it. And it didn't always work out very well because I'd often be on the phone with, say, customers. And I'd have my foot up against the door and I'd be talking to the customer. The foot was on the door because I had a 2-year-old screaming at me, Daddy, let me in. Bang, whoa. Daddy, let me in. Bang, 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 bang. And all that on the door. And I'm on the phone talking to customers like this. Yes, of course, we can work flexibly on this particular proposal. And if you've got any additions, we'd love to hear it. All that sort of sales talk. Rubbish. Anyway, they bought it. The 2-year-old did not die of being not let into the room, even though it was kind of sad for him, because he just wanted to have a look at the moon anyway, because you could see it out the window at my office. Which reminds me of another story which I'll be telling very soon. Anyway, working from home. Did it work for you? Is it still working for you? Is it the future? I don't know. Back to my friend who was most excited about working from home. He thought it would be great. He thought it would be ideal. And for many years, he'd wanted this to happen. And sure enough, it did happen. But I suspect it was a bit like the poison chalice. Because he found that he spent his day looking out the window and noticing birds landing, and noticing people knocking on doors, and noticing just random things, postmen, deliveries from FedEx. He was completely distracted. It was just too hard. So when his office had a little Zoom meeting, and they all sat around, and the question on the lips was, do we come back? Do we rebuild the office? Do we sit around our little computers and do our things, what we do? Or do we stay at home? He was the first to put his hand up and say, let's get back to the office. And I thought that was interesting because he's a scientist. And here's something I did not know. It's a new thing. In fact, it's an old thing, but it's new for me. And it might be new for you. Did you know that the Walter and Eliza Hall Institute, which is a research thing, medical research thing in Melbourne, they always have their lunches at the same time and their little tea breaks as well, so they can go and have a cup of tea. And it would seem to be some sort of, draconian, rule thing, aye, captain and all that. No. it's got a purpose. And the purpose is actually scientific, which is quite crazy, right? So the reason that they all have teas at 11 and lunch at 1 or something like that, I don't know the facts on it, is because that means that people from different departments, from different laboratories, from different areas of the research facility can get together and chat. And there's a scientific outcome. Because this lunchtime, tea time, afternoon tea time chat turns into collaboration. And science, apparently, is largely about collaboration. Doing what you do with people who know more than you. Sounds sensible to me. Why don't you have a great day? Hi. I hope you're enjoying the new series. I'm really trying to get it right. And now it's your turn to get it right. You see, I don't want to pollute my other outlets with my random thoughts. So I've moved this channel, this mindless random thoughts channel, the Big Daddy-O character and all the fun and all the hilarity, off to the YouTube channel because, well, it's pure there. And there's no politics anymore. I don't have to talk about local issues or anything like that. I'm free to explore the future and the past. So, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the bell, the like button, make a comment. Tell me to go get lost. You have to interact. It actually will build and we'll have something to talk about. Even if I end up pillorying you in the future. No, I won't do that. I won't. Just have a great day.